Let's get it.
Don't be sure, tell them make sure. If not, we gon' make war. Clips say it hold 20, but I think it could take more. Grab a stick, fire on your camp, we gon' make s'mores. I ain't satisfied with my spot, then I'ma take yours. No matter how many roadblocks in my way, I'ma break forward. This path I'm on is so damn narrow, I just stay forward. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, I just ate more. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, give me 8 more. Nigga, I don't sugarcoat shit, bitch, I'm straightforward. Don't give a fuck if they don't let me in, I just break doors. Ballin' so hard, they asking what team that I play for. Scammer who? They ain't stopped making guns when they made yours. Sick with it, feeling like I woke up with stage 4. They ain't want the piece loose, what they opened up the cage for. Endure the pain, been through hard times is what I'm made for. Paid my dues, never left a wage, I just rage war. So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Still against all enemies. In high school, you was the man that's lost memory shit. Lost energy, never lost my energy. Never lose control, never losing, dog, I plan to keep. You lose your mind where I'm from, I ain't talking from what you see. I never lost soul, losing times, wasting steady pacing. You off track, I'm on that. You pray to God, hoping he can save you. But the power about war, and that's a different angle. This another lost cause, and I'm just adding to the list. They not seeing me for that reason, got a flash on the grip. Nigga, big priest, they gon' judge me by my increase. And I'ma keep stepping in these joys to the increase. Just got off the phone with Jacob, and he said it's time to shine. Certified, blue dot, put it on you, now you verified. One West world, bigger than World War III. Do not sleep, it's not cheap, and it's still top 3.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Came on boats and then chains, so when I get rich, I'ma grab a boat and 10 chains with 12 ribs from each tribe. And each rib gonna have at least 3 kids. Yeah, I'ma have the deep squad. Been rapping since knee high, now a nigga shack size. Spit that holy fire, when you hear it, you get baptized. One West world, yeah, you niggas know the logo. And I'ma bust it down so the haters see the glow glow. Let's have a feast, let's shine on our enemies. Right in they face, let's blind all our enemies. Cause now we half, but we come from half knots. Throw that cash on the ground, my nigga, let's cast lots. I started from the bottom, birthed out of mud, raised by gangsters, turned out a thug. I ain't give a fuck, burnt out I was, from hitting licks in and out and selling nicks in the drop.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world, got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All they niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirming off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why this nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Command a general get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood more than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? I'm stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too.
Back roll.
Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see, most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes, there's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Riches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers, my hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Going on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life.
one time. 144, bitch.
Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get that right on young, yeah, bitch, me whole thought. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the fuck. You go around, cars, get it lit like a low or dog, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know they ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hard. They go right quick to start the war. I was hearing battle. In a purple bar, took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, lock the door. Any problem, let the go. We gon' snap they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, get them tooth like this Harvey Free. Try to hope you stay too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making this like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, fuck, soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shabbat Thumb to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Thumb, Bashim Yoshet, all the sisters. And just as usual, every Sunday around 4:30, 5:30 p.m., right, we have the Rise 1969. You understand? We have Officer 1000 ZABADYAH with us. He's just having technical difficulties, so bear with us. And you already know who that is. Officer 500 BARAQYAAHLA, your host, doing the most. You understand? And we have a few interesting topics today, right? So we're gonna get into that. Let me just pull up the articles for you. All right, give me one moment. So what are we going to start with today? Bear with me for a second, please. Let me just pull up the article. All right. So this article is going to be from CNN. One second, let me add back Officer ZABADYAH. Again, like I said, we have Officer 1000 ZABADYAH with us. Yashim Shabbat, what's going on, Adawan?
Hey, Shabbat, I'm Tuwab.
So
What's going on?
I'm going to let Officer ZABADYAH take over. You understand?
Let's
get into it.
I had a little bit of difficulties. I was trying to figure it out. Like, for some reason, everything just froze up. But at 140, yeah, listen, UPK is taking over the music industry.
Damn right.
Y'all ain't rapping. Y'all ain't rapping. Right? Y'all ain't saying nothing out. God.
Y'all ain't rapping. Y'all capping.
Right. They ain't saying nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was listening to that, of course, and listen, I'm gonna probably play that one and the Natazab DEFCON 4 and ZABADYAH. Right. Listen, I'm gonna do this on the fly, right? Because Barack thinks he knows the tunes, right? He thinks he knows all the reggae music. So I'm gonna challenge BARAQYAAHLA to a little what do we call him? A little sound clash. We're gonna have a little sound clash when we done, right? Barack's gonna choose one tune, and I'm gonna choose one tune from Benjamin, right? Yeah, Barack, we gotta do Benjamin because I don't think you're gonna hold up in the rap.
Hey, loud one. Yeah, you're not ready for that either.
All right. Well, we'll let Barack pick something from Benjamin, and I'll pick something from Benjamin, and we'll clash, right? Obviously, it's gonna be appropriate for the stream, right? We ain't gonna be going too hard, but we're gonna choose something. But again, this is the Rise 1969. We got a couple topics that we're gonna talk about, right? One being Jerry Jones, right? That devil, right? If y'all ain't familiar with Jerry Jones, y'all should go check it out, right? So Kyrie Irving, he posted something, and they were ready to crucify that brother. And now we're seeing, and what he did wasn't even something in the physical. Now we're seeing Jerry Jones. He did something that was totally in the physical, and we're gonna see how it plays out. All right, we're gonna see how it plays out. All right, so what do we got? Salakia.
I have the article on Jerry Jones whenever you're ready, Ottawa.
Khan, we're gonna bring out this the CBC article first. Let's get this CBC article first. Share the article. Give me one moment. StreamYard is acting kind of crazy.
The one about the Gadites there.
Yeah, this is about the stabbing that happened on the reserve.
Right.
Right. This happened about in the summertime.
Sometime
in the summertime. I think we had camp in Toronto after this. Right. So we're gonna bring that out. We're gonna talk about it because what this brother is talking about, it's to show you that how broken our people are. All right, give me one moment. We're gonna get it right. All right, Barack, do you have the article? You can read it whenever you got it.
Whenever you're ready.
Come on, let's get to it.
All right, so this is from CBC News, right? There is no place to call home. Man who lost wife, son in James Smith stabbing, still living in hotel.
Right. So if you don't know what this is talking about, there was a mass stabbing, right? Now, listen, I never really heard of mass stabbings in Canada, but there was a mass stabbing. A brother went on a rampage. I believe it was two brothers went on a rampage, right? They were brothers in the sense that they're Gadites, and they were actually physically brothers. They went on a mass stabbing. A bunch of Gadites lost their lives, right? And this brother right here, he's telling you how he feels and how it's traumatizing the situation, even thinking about going back home to where this mass stabbing happened.
Right.
You can keep reading.
Families hope for new homes after mass stabbing in Saskatchewan turned houses into crime scenes. Brian Buggy Burns says is the small thing he misses the most, like sitting down and having coffee with his wife nearly every morning for more than 3 decades.
Right. So this brother had a rib for more than 3 decades. You can see in the picture right here. He had a rib for more than 3 decades. You see his son and his rib, right? Now, this brother, you could see the pain in his face, right? And what it's like. Now, listen, I never lost anyone that close, right? Like that to say, like, I've lost a rib, but I could just imagine how the brother feels. Right? He's basically saying he misses these times that he would spend with his rib. Keep reading.
Karawakan. Since his wife Bonnie and son Gregory were killed in a mass stabbing, coffee just hasn't tasted the same. Jokes haven't been as funny. And Burns says there is no place to call home.
Right. The brother is basically telling you, listen, nothing has been the same. And it's obviously not going to be the same for him. He says even the taste of coffee sitting down with his rib is not the same. Keep reading.
Kawakan. I miss talking to her and joking around. Burns said while holding back tears. I'd make sure I had her coffee for her before she went to work. The man who wielded the knife on September 4th was Miles Sanderson, who stabbed 10 people to death on James Smith Cree Nation that morning, including his own brother, Damien. He also killed one man in their nearby village of Weldon, Saskatchewan, and injured several others during the merciless rampage.
Right. So this brother, he killed his own brother at the same time. Right? That's what we're reading, right? I'm sure that's how it went. Right? He killed a bunch of people and then killed his own brother at the same time. after they finish the mass stabbing, right? And he's saying jokes aren't the same. Now you got to understand that's a lot of pain. The Gadite community has been going through pain, right? And because, listen, our nations, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we continue to go through death and pain like this because we're not doing the things we're supposed to be doing in the earth, right? We're not worshiping the God or the spirit that we're supposed to be worshiping, right? Them Gadites, they like to say the Great Spirit. Well, they're not worshiping the Great Spirit that they're supposed to be worshiping, right? This is what happens when you have a love for another nation. This is bound to happen. Khan.
I just want to add on, like, this is crazy, right? The amount of pain that brother is feeling, because to the point where coffee doesn't even taste the same. You understand? Right. It's not like the coffee is different. It's just the whole spirit and the vibe, you understand, is not the same anymore, right? Jokes that are supposed to be funny are not even funny. Coffee don't taste the same. Life for this brother is going to be different to a whole other level where he cannot change what happened. He cannot do anything about it. He just has to. He has to live with it. You understand? And hopefully that brother is not going to cope in a bad way, right? In the ways that so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native cope in the world. You understand? But the thing is that he's gonna live with that pain for the rest of his life.
For sure.
One good way to mourn is really like to join the IHDPK. We're gonna teach you how to mourn properly so that you don't get consumed by the pain that you're feeling. You understand?
For sure. It is definitely gonna be a lot of pain that this brother goes through. But listen, we offer a good amount of counsel, right? If this brother could, I would advise this brother, if he ever sees this, right, to or anybody who knows this brother, tell him to contact ISUPK Canada. We offer counsel on how to get through these situations, right? Now, Salakia, my mother passed not too long ago, right? And she gave up the ghost, and I called my camp leader, right? I called my camp leader. I got a good counsel from my camp leader, right? My brothers were checking in on me, and that was the thing I needed the most, brotherhood. And when my brothers, even after I called my camp leader, got counsel, I call my brothers. My brothers was always checking in on me. The day of the funeral, right, or the burial, because in the UPK we bury our loved ones, right? The day of the burial, or the day before, I called my general, right? I called General Hazayan and asked him for some counsel. I got excellent counsel. Like, listen, I wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't for my brothers in the ISUPK. So that's what I would tell this brother to do, is call or message and get some counsel. It's going to be the best counsel you've ever had in your life. All right, what else do we got in this article? What else is it talking about?
So Sanderson, 32, later died in police custody.
Salakia, it said Sanderson, this is the killer?
Kawakan, that's the killer. Miles Sanderson, when he got arrested, he died in police custody, which is really, like, I'm just going to say suspicious.
1 second. I was just going to ask that. He died in police custody. How? Okay, we're going to have to look up that part. How did he die? I never heard that part.
Khan, it came up, I think, later that he died in police custody.
Like he tried to kill himself, or they had to shoot him? Like, what's going on?
I will have to look it up again. I had read about that. I forgot exactly what were the details. Basically, say he died in police custody. Some people are speculating that the police roughed him up. You understand, to the point where he died. I would have to check the details again, to make sure I'm not speculating on anything. But his death is pretty suspicious, basically.
Okay, Khan, I got you. All right. Let's see what else we got. So he died in police custody. Listen, like, Salakia, Barak, can you get me Isaiah 51 and 20?
Isaiah 51 and 20?
Yeah.
Also, I had a quick precept out I wanted to pull.
Salaki, what was that?
No, I had a quick precept I wanted to pull out of one also on the stabbing spree.
Khan.
See when Isaiah 51 and 20 first.
Khan.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 20. Thy sons have fainted.
Right. This is talking about Israelites, right? Thy sons have fainted. Like, okay, listen, the reason why there's so much crime in the areas we live in and why brothers like this have to mourn. Now, a brother like this has to mourn because another brother was weak. He was weak at the oppression that's happening against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that he decided to take his anger out on his own brothers because he doesn't know how to vent or deal with his frustration of the anger of his oppressors.
Right.
Keep reading.
They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net.
Right. Our sons have fainted. They're weak right now. When you faint, it's because you're weak. You can't hold your strength up. You can't stand up on your feet, right? And our brothers and sisters, they lie at the head of these streets, right? When you go outside and you see brothers on the corner smoking weed, you'll see our Gadite brothers and sisters, so-called First Nation people, sitting and sleeping on the streets and just they're either strung out, just like you'll see black men and Hispanic men strung out on these corners, or they've drank themselves to a stupor, right? And it's a horrible thing. You see our brothers hanging out on these street corners, just looking like they have no strength in their hands. Keep reading.
They are full of the fury of the Lord.
Right. You see our brothers and sisters, they're wild as a bull in the net, right? And full of fury. Like a bull in a net, he's going to be bucking and raging, trying to get out of that net. And that's what you see with our brothers right now and sisters. They don't know how to deal with this, with the anger and the pain that they're dealing with. So they turn to drugs, they turn to crime, they turn to ways to hurt themselves and others. Keep reading.
The rebuke of thy God.
Right, that they're full of fury, and that's the rebuke of the Lord, because the Lord is basically checking them like, yo, listen, you're not living the way you're supposed to be living, and you're giving into all types of demons, so I'm gonna let the demons have way with you. And that's what happens to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why there's stabbings, mass stabbings on reservations, right? And you could listen, all of this goes back to the Catholic Church as well, right? And the Catholic Church is not putting Gadites in residential schools and beating their culture and shaving their culture off of them and torturing them, putting them in electric chairs. You're not gonna have a mass stabbing on a reservation, right? And this, because oppressors don't leave blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans alone, we get 50 gunshots in our neighborhoods on a regular basis. We get stabbings and death and brothers and sisters ODing off drugs on a regular basis. Right? So it's sad to see this brother going through what he's going through.
It's the lockdown one. I found out a bit more details on Miles Sanderson's death. So apparently he died of a drug overdose while in police custody.
And listen, just like we said, man, like our brothers, they wild bulls and nets, man. They turn into these drugs. They bucking at the system, trying to figure out how to navigate, how to deal with the pain. They don't know how to deal with the pain. Listen, you want to learn how to deal with pain? Get in the ISUPK. Get with your brothers and sisters, and we'll show you how to soldier up, how to man up, how to stand on 10 toes and deal with the pain. Listen, you're looking at brothers that go through pain. We've had so much pain and heartache in our lives, and we know how to deal with it now, right? We know that brotherhood is the only way you're going to get through any type of stress or trauma or drama in your life. That goes for sisters as well. Brotherhood is sisterhood. It's the same thing.
Damn right.
And if you're watching, like, subscribe to the channel, right? If you got any questions or anything you want to say, just put it in the chat. Get the chat live. Chat lives matter too, right? All right, let's get to it.
It's SHARYAWAN. One. So it's Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7, and it reads, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You understand? These people, that stabbing happened because, just like you say, it's all the fault of the Christian, Roman Catholic Church, the Christians, you understand? The oppressor in general who won't not leave us alone, which is the reason why there are mass stabbing in Saskatchewan. You understand? This is the reason why brothers and sisters are killing each other in our neighborhoods where we live. This is the reason why we overdose on drugs. You understand? The reason why we were not able to unite, you understand, because we're so oppressed that we don't know how to cope anymore. We're drinking ourselves to death. We're using all types of illegal substances, you understand. We commit violent acts towards one another instead of rising against our oppressor. And let me just clarify, I'm not saying rise against your oppressor and commit violent acts towards your oppressors. That's not what we advocate for. The ISPK do not advocate for any type of violent acts against anybody. We're just saying separate from these oppressors and gather yourselves together. You understand? Because you're one nation. Instead of fighting each other, you understand, fight the oppressors spiritually and separate from them. You understand? Stop putting Black and Hispanic and Native money into the oppressor's pocket. You understand? Well, when you gather together and you join yourself one to another, you're showing the oppressor that no matter how bad he's trying to oppress you, you understand? Just like the Haitians say, right? L'union fait la force. Unity makes strength. You understand? That's basically it. Because oppression will make you go mad. Will make you go crazy. It will make you do some stuff that you will not do in your right mind. You understand? Just like that brother, he was not in his right mind because, you understand, our Gadai brothers and sisters, the Native American Indians, are so oppressed. I mean, they are supposed to be on their own land, right? And they're secluded to little pieces that they call reservations. You understand? They have no clean drinking water, right? The food is scarce. You understand? What Caucasian people are putting up tobacco shops, you understand? And liquor stores, knowing damn well that these Native brothers and sisters are gonna abuse of those cigarettes and this alcohol until they die. You understand? Oppression make it a wise man mad. Right? This is because we're oppressed that things like that happen in our communities. And just like my big brother, Mr. 1000 Tabajah said, the solution is in the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahan. You understand? And we are everywhere our people needs us. We're spreading like wildfire. So if there's no UPK in your zone right now, best believe there will be in the time that are coming, because we are everywhere. You understand? We don't leave anybody out. You understand? So what you should do is, if anybody's not in the school and watching right now, ask for the number in your zone. You understand? Go ahead.
So, I was going to add on to what you're saying. Listen, if there's no UPK in your zone, do what I did. Do what Officer AHDAYAR did. Build it. You bring the UPK to your zone. That's what you should do.
Damn right. You understand? Be the reason that we have to travel. I mean, even if you're not building, we're still going to travel to your zone and help out the brothers and sisters over there. You understand? But be one of the building bricks. You understand? So that we could protect ourselves. So we could feed each other. You understand? That's what in the UPK, that's what we do. We provide for the needy. We provide for the people who are oppressed. You understand? So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right. So listen, we're gonna go into our next story right now, right? Now, listen, I always tell you, man, a devil can't change. Y'all out here thinking devils change, right? Devils do not change. They're the same, right? And if this article never came out, if someone never found this, we would have never known about this because this devil would never speak about it, right? We're gonna go into NFL owner Jerry Jones. He's the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, right? You know, the brother, the devil, Salakia, the devil who told black men, if you kneel in protest of police brutality while during the playing of the national anthem, you're going to not be able to feed your family off his money, right? That's what he said, right? And now we're fine, and people are like, oh, okay, he just loves America. He really just respects the American flag and the anthem. No, this brother just hates black people. Salakia, this devil hates black people.
Salakia,
right?
If I may, I mean, yeah, he does respect the flag, and he does respect the anthem, which is against black and Hispanic people in the first place.
Right. This devil, he hates black people. Now he's gonna pay black people large sums of money if they're gonna be able to make him more money, just because that's the standard. If this devil could have black men play for free and he still make a bunch of money off of them, he would be doing it, right? So we're gonna go into this again, right? This is off the CNN. We're gonna restart it.
I got the article whenever you're ready, Otto.
Khan, you could. All right, I'm just gonna play it real fast. Or you said you got the article?
Well, it's really like a small article. I think it's a video that goes with it, really.
Khan, all right, you can read the article real quick, and then I'll play the video.
Fine. Member of Little Rock 9 reacts to Jerry Jones' 1957 resurfaced photo. A resurfaced photograph from 1957 pictures Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones standing with a crowd of white students blocking 6 black students from entering North Little Rock High School in Arkansas. CNN spoke with Ernest Green, a member of 9 African-American students known as Little Rock 9, who integrated Arkansas's Little Rock Central High School. And that's pretty much it on the article, other one.
Right, so, okay, a little backdrop on this, right? There was a time when blacks, Hispanics, this is necessarily blacks, right? So-called black, so-called the tribe, the so-called Negro, who we know as the tribe of Judah, Yahawada in the Hebrew, they had weak leadership, just like we have weak leadership today. And the weak leadership told them, listen, take your vulnerable children and send them into viper nests, into pits of hyenas and jackals, right? And killers and future Klansmen, and send them to school to be tortured in thinking that the education was going to be better, right? And we had weak leaders who fought and went and protested so our children could go to school with Becky and Hank, because Martin Luther King wanted to sleep with Becky's. He liked sleeping with Becky's. So we were told to send our children to these schools, right? And it turns out one of the children who were protesting black kids coming to school with them is now the owner of the Dallas Cowboys with a team that's majority black, right? So we're going to play this video.
This Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones were confronting black students as they were attempting to enter Little Rock High School. Asked about the photo, why he was Jerry Jones. He's among a crowd of whites. The Washington Post has unearthed this photo from 1957. In it, of course, the person who is circled.
Right. So there we have it right there, right? The person who circled, that's Jerry Jones. He's the owner of a football team, the Dallas Cowboys, right? Now I gotta do a quick little research, right? Quick little research, just so we can figure this out. The percentage of black men on the Dallas Cowboys. Right?
So look, I think even in the NFL in general, I think we're close to like 80%.
Right. Right. Well, the most popular leagues are built off of everything except hockey. Them devils, they love their hockey. And they for sure don't want us slapping the hell out of that ball on the golf field. But damn near every sport is majority black people.
Khan.
Or even in a sport like soccer, which is more European, right? You have a lot of European people on those teams. The best players are damn near usually Latinos or black people, right? Meaning you'll have your one team where you'll have some European who's the best player, right? But when Britain was in the last, I think, World Cup or whatever major soccer tournament they were in a couple years ago, their number one player or the person scoring the majority of their goals was a black man. Even though Britain or England was turning around and blaming black people and hating on black people and blaming them for the rise in COVID, like their prime minister wasn't having his parties, right? Again, just like you said, Barack, majority of these teams are black. Hold up. I'm going to get that stat for you in a second. I'm going to keep playing this.
The Washington Post, 1957. In it, of course, the person who is circled there is Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. He's among a crowd of white students who were confronting black students as they were attempting to enter the North Little Rock High School. Just why he was in the Cowboys Thanksgiving game.
Wait, pause it one more time. So I can let y'all. All right, he's about 15 or 16, right? Everyone's going to cap and say he's innocent. He didn't know what the hell was going on. Listen, have you ever seen the face of evil? The face of a devil, right? There have been a lot of rumors and allegations against how Jerry Jones treats his black players, right? Again, he told black players, you're fired if you protest, which is their right to do in America.
Really?
What the hell was that? Right? It's their right to protest in America. But you had a man who makes millions of dollars off black people saying, if you protest, you're going to lose your job. Right now, look at this devil. Years later, look at him. Let me get right back to it.
It's a lot.
And kid.
Salakia. Y'all see that? I had to pull it back. Bro, what were you saying?
No, I was just going to say for the statistics, right? They're saying that basically the NFL has acknowledged repeatedly that there are not enough coaches and team executives of color, even as nearly 70% of players are black.
Right.
And Salakia one. We're only talking about black players right now, but it's not counting the so-called Hispanic players, you understand, who identify either as Hispanic, other, or identify as white. You understand? So there are way more brothers than devils in the NFL.
Oh, that's a given. I'm just trying to figure out how many black people are specifically on the Dallas Cowboys. If you could Google that stat, find out. Bubba Kashaw, Google how many black players are on the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get to it. Right. Now, I was playing this video. I had to stop it, right? Because this devil, he started thinking back to that photo, and he couldn't suppress his smile. Right? I need y'all to watch this. Watch how this devil can't suppress his smile as he talks about, and he reminisces back to a time when men like him and Donald Trump think America was great.
That's what he said.
That was, 65 years ago, and a curious kid. I didn't know at the time the monumental availability that was going on. And, I'm sure glad that we're a long way from that. I am. And we just, that would remind me just.
Right. So if you're listening, he said he was just a curious kid. Right. Now, again, when devils do whatever they do, they get to be called innocent and misguided and curious. Right. He was curious about the black kids that wanted to go to a white school, right? And they're going to turn around and say, he changed. He told black people, you cannot kneel for the national anthem. The same national anthem that speaks on our slavery. And listen, they loved our slavery so much, they made a song about it. They made a bunch of songs about it. One of those songs is the U.S. national anthem. Keep playing.
Continue to do everything we can. Not those
standing because that was not exactly a welcoming meeting.
Sure, and I understand that.
That photo was taken just weeks, of course, before the Little Rock Nine integrated a separate.
Right. So now the question is, Barack, do you think he's going to have to meet with the Black Caucus? Like the so-called Black Caucus? Is he going to have to give $1 million to some black federation, some black organization, right? Are they going to tell him to do 12 steps before he could go back to an NFL meeting? Barack, you there?
Kawakan, he's not gonna have to do anything. He's gonna, they may say, yeah, he would have to explain himself, whatever the case is. You understand? But most likely, you understand, he's not gonna have to pay any type of reparation or present any type of apology, because a lot of devils in these times, they would say, well, we were young, we did not know what we were doing. You understand? Just like Justin Trudeau, when his picture of him blackfacing at the time, he said something like, it was just like college years, and they didn't know, it was just a joke, or they didn't know what they were doing, whatever the case is. You understand? They never take accountability for their actions. You understand? Or their words. You understand? They always have to be excused in some type of way. Like it's never their fault. You understand? It is not their nature to be like that. Right? Well, we already know that the devil is a liar. So whatever he says, you understand? So I'm just gonna paraphrase, right? That his words are smooth like butter, but his tongue is sharp as a sword. You understand? Because it's just like saying I cannot be held accountable for whatever my ancestors did to your ancestor during chattel slavery. You understand? But the real thing is that
I wasn't there.
Yeah, right. It wasn't there. But the thing is that y'all are still profiting, and then y'all are accessories to a crime that was committed against my people, because y'all are still profiting from that crime. If not, there wouldn't be no such thing as white supremacy or segregation. You understand? There wouldn't be no need for us to march in the streets. You understand? Or call for justice because of police brutality. There wouldn't be no racial discrimination, no stop and frisk, anything like that. You understand? The executives and the coach would not be predominantly devils, while having 70% of the players being black in the NFL. You understand? Or the NBA, whatever the case is. They wouldn't be profiting off of our backs. You understand? If it was the case. But the thing is that not only you can be held accountable, but we need to hold you accountable for the actions of your ancestors. You understand? Even for a devil like him, who said, well, he was too young, whatever the case is. Or even that woman, that goddamn devil that got Emmett Till killed. You understand? She needs to be held accountable. I mean, I think she's dead right now, but it don't matter. At the time, she should have still been prosecuted because she lied and got a brother killed. You understand?
Salaki, I think she might be alive. They just don't want to push that warrant. But we'll have to check on that. I think the last thing I heard was she was alive, but she like on her deathbed though. But they don't want to serve that warrant, right? If she was a German hiding out in Argentina and 150 years old with can't walk, can't clean up after themselves, right? But with ventilation tubes, they would have charged her.
Damn right.
They
Salaki other one.
Charged her.
Salaki other one.
Come.
I found the roster for the Dallas Cowboys. It's not giving me like a statistics on the racial disparity, but clearly you could see when you check the roster that the team is predominantly African American, so-called African American, right? Some brothers are light skinned, so we would have to double check if their fathers are devil or not. But clearly you could see like, yeah, it's predominantly African American.
Sure.
I would say a little over 50%.
One second. I'm going through it right now. I gotta check that out. All right, so I think we figured it out, right? This is Justin Trudeau who you're looking at, right? I'm looking right now at one of these stat lines that I've seen, right? This is listen, it says Dallas Cowboys has 750 employees. 43% of the Dallas Cowboys employees are women, while 50% are men. Most common ethnicity at the Dallas Cowboys is white, 50%. 28% of the Dallas Cowboys are Hispanic or Latino. 13% of the Dallas Cowboys employees are Black or African American. Listen, this is why the Dallas Cowboys suck. It's lucky.
Damn right.
Good night. That's how they keep losing. They ain't hiring the right people on the field, right? But again, this is Justin Trudeau, right? On one hand, we have Jerry Jones, where he as a young man is protesting Black brothers and sisters coming to a school, predominantly coming to a white school, right? Damn near 50 years later, the photos are coming out and we're talking about it. This devil can't help but smirk, right? And talk about it was a different time. He was just curious, right? Well, Kyrie Irving was just curious, right?
Damn right.
Kyrie Irving was just curious, and he wanted to watch a documentary, and they told him, listen, you're anti-Semitic, and you got to meet with the little hats. You got to give $500,000, right? And on top of that, you gotta apologize and denounce everything because you are not allowed to have a belief, right? Now we just watched the Dallas Cowboy owner talk about how he was just curious at the time. He remembers it. He reminisces about it, right? Is he gonna have to do 12 steps, right, to meet with the Black community and donate money to Black organizations? Highly unlikely. It just shows the hypocrisy. A Black man can be everything except for a Jew. A Black man can say anything except for he's God's chosen. Barack, you had something you want to say?
Kawakan. Two things, right? Actually one thing, right? Colin Kaepernick was just curious when he found out about what the national anthem meant. You understand? When he found out, because he was a confused brother, adopted by a family of devil. When he got curious, that's what got him in hot water. You understand? He got curious, and then he said, You know, I need to speak against some stuff that are going on against my people,
Right.
right? And then curiosity could just, it just to show you that when you're in the world and you're not in the UPK, that type of curiosity will get you burned, will get you canceled.
Right.
You understand? In the UPK, we have universal and practical knowledge. If you're curious about anything, get in the class and ask all the questions that you want. You understand?
Right, Barack, can you get me Psalms 58 and 3, Baba Kashan?
Khan.
Right. This we have Justin Trudeau. We are talking about the Dallas Cowboy owner Jerry Rice when he's at the protest. I'm gonna get that photo and put it back up. Right. This is the Prime Minister. This is now look, you're watching a photo, right? This is a photo of the current Prime Minister in blackface. Next to some Sikhs. Right? Are they Sikhs exactly?
They're Elam, regardless.
Right. One second. So these are Arabian, right? So it the first photo published by the Time magazine shows Trudeau with his face painted brown, dressed as Aladdin for an Arabian Nights themed gala during his time as a teacher at West Point Grey Academy in Vancouver. Right. Now he trying to be, he thinks he's funny, right? Devils have been doing this for so long, right? Now this devil is making a mockery of these heathens, and these heathens, they have no backbone. They're just standing there like, yeah, smile for the picture. Good night, Salakia.
And Salakia, everyone. Just a quick thought, right? He really wanted to portray Aladdin, but he had to make himself as dark as possible. Like Aladdin is not dark. It's just something to think about, right?
Salakia, he has brown face paint, right? If you put any type of color on a devil, they're gonna come out like dark. And the picture is black and white too, so you can't really say like dark as possible. It's really him being brown, right? That's what he's trying to play on, and his dark paint and a black and white picture. So it's gonna make him look extra dark, right? The whole point is these devils have no conscience for what they do.
Damn right.
Right. So lucky. I want that picture with the red mark though. Guess we can't find it. This is good enough though. Right, Barack, anytime you have that precept, you could read it.
Khan, this is Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Right. The wicked, right? Let me get with you. Hold up. Let me get with you.
Khan.
Read that one more time. Right? This is talking about Jerry Rice. This is talking about Justin Trudeau. All the devils that smile up in your face and say, I'm not racist because I have a black friend.
Salakia, the one.
Okay.
I just found another picture of Justin Trudeau, right, doing the so-called blackface. Yeah, he was trying to look as dark as possible, a lot of one.
Con, there's another picture of him doing blackface, right? You can read that precept again.
Khan. Psalms chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Right, the wicked, meaning the Jerry Joneses, the Justin Trudeau's, the so-called tribe of Edom, they're estranged from the womb. These devils, right, are estranged from the womb, and that's all they'll ever be, right? You're not gonna meet no devil that's ever gonna be no saint. You're not gonna meet no devil that's gonna have some compassion. Now, some devils are slightly less evil than the others. And then there's the others. It's like, listen, they're the seed of Lucifer.
Damn right.
right? So like, read that precept one more time. Tell us where you're at.
This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 3. The
Right.
wicked are estranged from the womb.
Right. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Right. Meaning these devils come out inherently evil. Esau and Jacob were fighting in the womb. Right. And they were told when Rebecca went to go figure out why she was going through so much pain during her pregnancy, she was told there's two nations in you, right? One's going to be stronger than the other, right? And they're going to fight each other, right? The wicked are estranged. Look at this young man, right? Look at this young man in this picture right here. This young man, he's young and he's at a protest where these black people, you can't come to the school, right? These black people, they just want an education. They were lied to and told that the education that they're going to get in this white school is going to be better than what they would have got in their own school. Slocky, why is he doing that? Slocky, okay, we got it. It's a little better now, right? And this old man turned into this millionaire, right? Good night. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They grow up to be inherently evil. You let an oppressor child on the playground, and they're just gonna choose some Israelite children to have a fight with. They're gonna choose some Israelite children to go to war with because the wicked are estranged from the womb. He said he was a curious kid. He wanted to know which niggas are trying to get into his school or trying to get into an all-white school, right? And you again look at how he deals with the black people that are employed with him. Again, he told black people you can't protest for cops killing you innocent, cops killing you unjustly, right? That's a devil. Keep reading.
They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Right. They go astray. He said he was curious. That's a lie. They go astray. These children are taught to be evil from their foreparents. They're inherently evil. They learn all the evil from the womb, and as they come out, they're more evil. Right? They're more full of hatred. They have a perpetual hatred for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. Barack, is there anything else you want to touch on about this?
I just had sent you another picture in color of Justin Trudeau showing another blackface that he's doing.
Now you sent it to me, you said?
On Messenger.
Hold up. Gotta check my notifications. Yeah, I see that. That's definitely that devil, right? He's supposed to be the leader of a country, right? He dressing up
That's Canada's favorite, right? He legalized weed. He was giving away $2,000 a month during COVID. You understand? But look at this goddamn devil.
Oh, he about to lose now. You know them white folks, they love their guns. Right? Even Canadian white folks, they love their guns, right? You might not see it. You might not see them brandish them. They might not walk around the streets in their towns with them, but they love to hunt, right? And he trying to take away their hunting tools. Oh, he about to lose that next election.
Damn right.
Now, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, don't get caught up thinking you got to vote for this devil, right? All right, so we're gonna get into the next story. The next one, and we just listen. You're gonna watch Young Jock. Now, listen. I always wondered how do brothers in the world check their women, right? And they women out of pocket. Salakia.
Give me 1 second. I don't want to go.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry, bro. Just figure out what tune you're gonna play next after this story. Salakia.
Don't play with me, man.
Salakia, I got something for you. I don't know if you're ready. Quick, right? I'm gonna line it up right now so we can get into it. But I've always wondered, how do brothers in the world check their women out of pocket? So we about to figure it out. Young Jock, he's about to check his rib, right? Because she said something. She said, listen, what she said was totally out of pocket. She was out of line. Like what the hell are you thinking of even saying that? This is how you know she don't respect this man. But he puts her in check. All right, so I'm gonna play it. It's about 2 minutes long. Right, I'm gonna play it right quick.
You say that just a bad person. Don't say make something.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm jiving.
You
Women are not the issue.
Don't just make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't say make something.
I'm not.
A fucked up individual. What you're not gonna do. Well, that's how you put it. You said you wouldn't want my son to be like me.
I wouldn't want them to do some of the things that you have done.
And I wouldn't want my daughters to do some of the things you've done. We're human. That's what I'm trying to say.
To do majority of the things that I've done.
Right. This is a woman. She clearly lacks respect for her husband. Listen, sis, we don't know who you are, right? She ain't famous. Now, Young Jock, he's not particularly too famous either, right? But we wouldn't know who she was unless it was for him. Right, according to us, according to most black people, especially I'm gonna just put it like this, right? When you're the wife of someone famous, you're just the wife of someone famous. No one even recognizes your name like that. They just say you're the wife of someone famous. It's the same thing for men as well. Like everybody says Oprah Winfrey's husband. I highly doubt anybody could tell me the name of Oprah Winfrey's husband, right, or her, I guess, life partner, as they like to say, without Googling it. If you know the name of Oprah Winfrey's husband, put it in the chat, right? Type it in the chat. Let's see what pops up, right? But she ultimately lacks respect for her husband.
I'm saying is when you talk about. Don't sum me up.
Facts, right?
Don't sum me up on the worst side of me or what you consider the worst side of me. Because ain't nobody fucking perfect. So don't do that. What we're gonna do. Because as a man, guess what? I got to stand on mine too. Because guess what? Let me tell you something. I didn't go.
Listen. This woman talks way too much. She talks way too much. Listen, just shut the hell up. Shut your mouth. She needs to read the book called Shh, with all 57 chapters that say shh. That's what she needs to do, because listen, she's talking too much. First, you disrespected the father of your children in some interview, right? And then when he's checking you on it, you just don't know when to shut up. And this is the problem for a lot of people, especially sisters. Like, there's a time when you just need to learn to STFU. Right? Now, if you know what that acronym means, you know exactly what that means. If you know, you know. Right? Shut the F up. That's what she needs to do. Because again, you're seeing that she has no respect for her husband. And this is what happens for sisters in the world. And why sisters in the world find out, like, this same sister, she's gonna be like, when Jock gets a new rib or another rib, she's going to say, he cheated on me. I don't know why he cheated on me. I was doing everything. No, you were doing everything except shutting your mouth. And that's what sisters need to learn, right? You want to keep a man, you got to learn to shut your mouth at the right time. Slacky. So I'm going to go back into this because, listen, this now Jock, he kind of on the fruity side sometimes, right? Or he just does things for money, I guess. But yeah. He was checking his women. And I've always wondered, how do brothers in the world check these women in the world? Like, what do they do if they're not UPK trained on how to train a dragon? So, you want to know to tame and train
I
your
want my
dragon.
kids to go to college.
Get
We
in
can say that
the
right now.
Good.
That's, I don't want them to go that direction. I want them to go to college. I can say that with you too. Don't sit and say, I wouldn't want my son or your son to put some respect on my name. Because at the end of the day, I'm successful. I take care of my kids. Ain't none of my kids are in dire need of love and support. So we ain't gonna do that. Okay? Because I don't appreciate that. Because there's some things about you that I could say I wouldn't want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
Listen, Barack. Listen, you would figure after he says this, she would just shut up. You would figure that after he says this and he shows her, he would just shut up, right? Salakia, priest.
He pulled a Birdman on her. He said, "Yo, put some respect on my name."
Yeah, put some respect on my name. Good night. You know when they came out with that song, put some respect on my name. Salakia. Listen. Good night. And she just did it. Like, sis, listen, I'm gonna give all the sisters, whichever sisters are watching right now, some good advice. Right? You want to keep a long lasting relationship. You want to keep the love and the fire hot in your relationship, right? You want that relationship where your husband only thinks about every time he sees you, he wants to tear fire, right? Learn to be quiet. Learn to have some discipline and be quiet. No man wants to go, listen, especially black men. As black men, we go outside and we got to fight the whole earth. The whole earth we got to fight from the second we get outside the door to the second we get back inside. No man wants to have to do that. Fight dragons outside, fight monsters and all types of beasts outside to come home and deal with the dragon. Whether fire breathing or ice breathing. No one wants that. No, especially no black man. Right? He's just gonna go find another rib that she knows her role.
I'm not.
Tell me. I won't say
no.
Go ahead.
I respect some things about you that I could say I wouldn't want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
I'm not doing it. I respect you and I love you enough.
I want this magazine to know.
Right, listen, this is a woman that she don't give a damn about respect. This brother said, I respect you enough that I'm going to check you. Outside of the immediate checking that he's doing right now, he's telling her, the things that I disagree about you, I'm going to tell you in private. I'm going to bust you down in private, right? Because realistically, the things that he disagrees with, and he tells it to her, she's going to storm off or she's going to start crying, right? That's what our sisters do. They're emotional. She's going to storm off or start crying. He said, listen, one thing I know how to do is break you down in private. He's not going to, and that's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do. You have a disagreement, y'all discuss that thing in private, right? And then if that don't work, if y'all can't come to a conclusion or a decision, you go and get some counsel, right? They probably are in desperate need of some marriage counsel because she just popping off at the mouth, live in public, and saying, listen, air out all our dirty laundry. That is unbecoming of a sister. That is not how you make a relationship work. Right? And again, you need some counsel. ISUPK. You go on our website or you just type in your city, find the YouTube channel or the Facebook channel or the social media channel, right? And you message them and tell them you need counsel. Someone's going to respond immediately. Hell, type in this chat, message ISUPK Canada. Tell us what city you're from and tell us you need counsel and we'll give you the number to call to get that counsel. They're going to desperately need some type of marriage counsel. All right, I'm going to keep playing it because it keeps going. Brad, you had anything you wanted to add?
No, I mean, he's even telling her, like, yo, listen, right? I'm going to deal with you later. Basically, I'm going to deal with you later. And whatever I have against you, you say you want me to air it out, but I'm not going to do that. Like, this is not the time and place for that. Basically, that's what he's saying, basically, It's like, yo, what's going on between the two of us is remain between the two of us. Like, you wash dirty laundry with your, you don't expose dirty laundry to the world.
She looking for a headline.
God.
Yeah, she trying to be a socialite. That's what it is.
You want to be. She want to try to be relevant in a way.
Yeah, yeah, and no one knows who the hell she is. Listen, to me, she Young Jock's wife. I don't know who the hell she is.
I don't know who she is. I don't want that.
That's Young Jock's rib, Salakia. Like
That's
who's
it.
right? She trying to get famous, and it's winter. Listen, she Salakia, sisters, learn to put a filter on.
God.
Put a filter on that mouth. Right? You might look pretty, but the things you say out of your mouth make you go from 10 to -10 real fast. A lot of sisters don't they think because they got a box and they got some lumps in the front and a hump in the back, right? And some curves on the side that's gonna stop or make a brother forget that. Listen, when you speak the foul, nasty things that he hates about you. The things you say is why he's not coming home at night, right? You want your man to come home at night, put a filter on. Learn, you know, Instagram, you put a filter on all your Instagram pictures, all your Snapchat posts. Put a filter on your mouth. That's how you keep a husband. Salakia. I'm just looking for a precept right quick. I'm gonna keep playing this.
No, I
what
respect
it is about me.
integrity.
You don't want your daughter.
I'm not gonna do that.
Like,
I'm not gonna do that.
Be my guest.
I'm not gonna
be slighted, honey.
I'm not gonna do that. That's where we have to draw the line.
Okay.
Because I don't care because the camera in front of me or somebody asking me questions. I'm not gonna reveal my everything that go on with me. Just like right now, you ain't gonna sit in front of these people and tell what your credit score is. You ain't gonna sit here and tell your social security number. You know,
I won't.
Things are better left fucking in the.
Salakia, you getting angry. Listen, I never seen Young Jock in that light. Bubba Kashab, BARAQYAAHLA, get me Ephesians 5:22. Right? Listen, he said some things are left effing unsaid. And that's how you know he's getting cheats right now. Right? The only time I've ever seen Young Jock get really mad is when his son wanted to hang with the gangbangers. And he's looking at his son like, listen, you grew up in the suburbs, privilege. You ain't have to do all that. Like, you're not a thug. What are you doing? And he was checking the hell out of his son. The brother got so mad, and I could understand, like, when you have just a idiot, right? Not to say like the son's stupid or nothing, but he's making stupid decisions. It's like T.I.'s son. You grew up in the suburbs, but you want to act all hard. Like, you never got punched in your mouth before. And that's the difference between kids that grow up in the suburbs and the kids that grew up without money, right? They know what it's like to get punched in the mouth or to have a best friend shot in front of them. They know they have to be humble, especially when they start getting a little bit of money, right? But them kids that don't have it, right? Again, this sister, she's like a child. She's like a child that she has a life of privilege, and she's forgetting what it's like to not have that life of privilege. So much so, she thinks she can go and disrespect the man that brought her the privilege in front of everybody. Right? Barack, whenever you have that precept, let me know.
The pride.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22.
Don't ever okay. Because I
Khan, you got it? All right, you're going to read it right after this. It's about like 44 more seconds.
It will change your life.
And
it wasn't about me having it. It was about the integrity. It was about the
Salakia?
Nothing, no to it, one.
No money. It was about my integrity. It was about me standing up for you. It was about me helping you open your eyes to see things that no other man has gotten you to do. So when you talk about me and address me, please.
Yo, Barack, did you see that? Look, Barack, you gotta watch this part right here, right?
You to do.
You gotta look at the host.
Me and address me.
Looking like good night. He checking the hell out of her. The host never even seen a woman get checked like this. Salakia. Listen, Young Jock, check with the ISUPK in Atlanta. Check in with them. Get it all black, right? Pay your tithes. Become a trooper. Become an officer. And we'll teach you how to break down a dragon, build her up again. Salakia.
Right.
Looking like you don't know
what. Mindful of that, because I love you for who you are. good and bad.
You know,
But I would never say to the world that I wouldn't want my daughters to be like you, because then it makes me question, why are you with me?
I'm not with you for the bad things. I'm not with you for having outside.
Listen,
I'm not with you for the bad things. I'm not with you for.
I'm gonna leave it right here, cause good night.
I
got put
makes me question, why are you with me?
Good night, come on.
She just doesn't want to say, "Yeah, I'm with you for the bag."
Listen, she doesn't want to say I was wrong. That's
right.
What she doesn't want to say. She doesn't want to say you're right. I effed up. I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. Like, you know, she found a time to air out. Now listen, no marriage is perfect. There might be some things you don't like about your rib. There might be some things your rib doesn't like about you. But you don't ever go in a camera and talk about that stuff. Yeah, y'all break that. Y'all have that conversation in front of each other. Y'all go to each other. And if that don't work, y'all call the ISUPK. Call ISUPK Atlanta and get some marriage counsel. It's the best thing the best decision you'll ever make. Right? And this brother, the host, is looking at her like, you know you done effed up now, right? So yeah. Good night. No, listen, Barack. I just hope that you have your song ready. So
yo, what are you talking about?
I just hope that you have your song ready. Good night. Listen,
it's a long time. I think I might need some clarification.
Huh?
Yeah. Is it like is there any like restrictions?
Well, again, like, you know, we ain't gonna be too restricted, but it's ISUPK, so just fall under that parameter. We on our class channel, right? We still gonna play some. We still gonna turn up, right? Like I'm coming with some cartel, but like, you know, we on the class channel.
You're playing around on one. You're playing around.
I'm playing. Nah, I got some fire for you. Good night. Don't worry, I got you. All right. Right. Salakia?
They say tread carefully.
Tread carefully. All right. I like it. I like your style. Don't worry, I got you. My brother said, tread carefully, priest. He said, Salakia said, tread carefully. I'm about to murderize you. Let's get it. Bro, what you got there, priest?
It's Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22.
Right.
Submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord.
Right. And listen, she was in an interview. She's supposed to know, listen, I just got to be quiet. When this man starts talking, just be quiet. Right. Now, listen, you're supposed to treat your husband like he's sweet Jesus himself. Right. You know, that's what them Christians say. Sweet baby Jesus. Right. Even though we know our King Yahushua, right, a black man named Jesus, right, he was an austere man. He raised his voice. It sounded like trumpets and many waters, right? He raised his voice, right? Wives, treat your husband like you treat Jesus, right? Y'all, some of y'all women out here treating the pastor better than you treat the man that's going to die trying to fight off the burglars. The man that's going to sacrifice his life trying to fight off the burglars. The man that's going to say, honey, take the children and run and don't stop running. I'm going to fight off the burglars until you get free. Knowing that man knows he's not going to survive that match, especially if he's outnumbered, right? Unless he has UPK training. Now listen, if you got UPK training, you'll have one man take on 10. Salakia. I'm just saying. Give a hand to all the Hebrew Academy graduates. Right? Wives, read that one more time.
Karawakan. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
Hold that right there. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, right? Listen, know that man is you're his property now. He takes the role of the father over you, of your protector, of your leader. Don't get on the internet thinking you could trash that man and he's gonna love you. That's the thing with a lot of sisters, right? A lot of women, because they're learning from their oppressors, right? They're learning from the oppressor's daughter. They think they can say whatever they want to a black man. He's just going to continue to love you.
Right.
Right. You don't know if that black man even, listen, I'm going to try to say this the right way that doesn't sound like pause, right? If that black man knows he's handsome, good. Nah, you messed up. Like, listen, don't let some next woman tell your husband that he's handsome. And then he starts feeling himself and his confidence starts going up just a little more now. And he's like, listen, wait, the next woman thinks I'm handsome. Listen, you might have lost yourself out on a husband, right? You might still be coming home, but the energy is just not the same. And you're going to need counsel, and you're going to have to be doing a lot of extra things to keep that man's attention, right? You might have to be doing circus tricks in that bedroom to keep it. You wanted to be a dragon. You wanted to be a fire-breathing, ice-breathing dragon in your home. Like this sister, she thought she was going to talk about the brother in such a horrible light. Like, I don't want your sons to be like you. But, nigga, a drug dealer? Salakia, Barack, how many bodies young Jock got? I don't know.
Yeah, he's a whole morgue.
Right, like, I'm confused. Like, why would she want the husband, the children to be like him, right? And now this is the next thing, right? For brothers, because I've been talking about these sisters for a second, I'm gonna say this last thing, right? For a lot of you brothers, you aren't getting respect in your home because you're not respectable. She don't respect anything about you because you have no morality. She knows you're weak and you sway anywhere the wind blows, right? You should come home. That home being the home of the truth, so you can learn how to be a respectable brother. So you can learn how to command and run your household efficiently.
Right.
Right. All right, Barack. Anything else? Yeah. Was that precept done? You could read it one more time.
Kawakan. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord.
Right. Wives, submit yourselves unto your husband. Love that man like how you love the Lord. Don't tell yourself you love that man, but you're not going to treat him like he's king, like he's the ruler of that house. So many of our sisters be treating a man like he's disposable. And then they be Barack. They in a house with a whole cat. They got a cat. They got 3 or 4 cats running around that house. And a table and a drawer full of erotic toys. And no man to hug them or hold them in the nighttime. Listen, I don't know. They gonna have to turn on all those toys to generate some heat in that bed in the wintertime. That marriage bed is cold. And that's because y'all sisters be listening to the oppressor's daughter when you should be listening to the ISUP. So again, it seems we come to it's going to be a shelling happening. Salakia. Who's getting shelled? Salakia. I don't know. I think I got the tune that I need that's gonna. Well, we'll see. All right. Tread carefully. Don't worry, because I issued the challenge. Right, I'll go first, right? I'm gonna go first. Barack, you just got to submit your song to me so I could pull it up. Salat.
That would make sense.
Huh?
I said you go first. That would make sense.
Yeah. I issued the challenge. Don't worry. After I bust you up, don't worry. Winner will go last for the next round. Tune in next week for the next round when Barack tries to redeem himself. Salakia.
Whoa. Don't be a false prophet.
Nah, but okay. Yeah, we'll see. Barack, what tune you coming with though?
What do you mean? You go ahead. I'm gonna send you the reply just now.
gotta get it queued up. All right, don't worry. I have something. I don't think.
Right. This is unlawful, I don't want.
Unlawful.
Right.
This come with lawful music, bro. Just come with some lawful music. Hold up. I gotta check the clip right quick.
Is this gonna? Am I going too hard with this one?
I don't know. Yeah. Just make sure it's UPK appropriate.
It is.
Hold up. Give me 1 second. 1 second. We'll be right. We're gonna run a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. I'm gonna let Barack. Barack get his stuff together. We're gonna a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. As soon as we come back, we'll get the shelling ready. Salaki.
Stay tuned.
Kill the beat. I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We was slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews and are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people. There's
living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's when.
All right, commercial break is done. Right, Barack, you gotta send me your tune so I can cue it up. Right,
I didn't send it to you. Okay, 1 second.
I'm gonna have to kill you with this though, real quick.
Talking about quick. Why do you have to make me do this?
I'm about to kill you with this. We're gonna figure it out. All right, here you go.
Enemies and plastic girl, toxic world. Sometimes I feel like this a true love, but what you would I do, love, if me never got money? And hope you remain the same girl. Every day was not sunny. Busy journey, to start for act funny. Missy babe. Parliament forget out, I'm in a slum story. Let alone them free food when the pan story. Let me poison you. It's a toxic world. Urban enemies and plastic girl. Looking for love, telling us this world. Hey, want a lucky thing, we got this. So we got this, toxic world. Urban enemies and plastic girl. Looking for loyalty, not this world. Hey, want a lucky thing, we got this. So we got this, That the mister from Japan tell me who she not go run to. Oh, body. Just a follow what we see, just so we end up carry gun to. Find them hope that I believe now impact the things my son do. Tell them I put my life on the line, better life man on you. I got fake smile at the fun. Say them jailhouse full of no youths underground too. It's a toxic world. Urban enemies and plastic. One love telling not this world. Hey, want a lucky thing, we got this. So we got this, toxic world. Urban enemies and plastic girls. Looking for loyalty, not this world. Hey, want a lucky thing, we got this. So we got this, Me and Nara come from far, but show me the back and she not run down car. Be a rich man, come back, can't talk and she said your love war. You never scan, but take no scan. I know I said the world get to war. Turn farm, I'm a turn star. It's a toxic world. Urban enemies. Can't feel not the very one. Love got this toxic world. Urban enemies and plastic girls. Looking for loyalty, not this world. Hey, want a lucky thing, we got this. So we got this plastic girl. Looking for loyalty, not this world. Hey, want a lucky thing,
All right. All right. So, like, you on mute, other one?
Now, Barack, throughout, I'm back. Throughout a priest, I'm back. Barack, I got what you submitted, right? I got it loaded. I'm just gonna ask you: are you sure this is what you want to fire off?
What do you mean?
I see you. I see you with that machete, right? But that looks kind of like the same sword I got. So, all right. I'm just saying, like, you know, like when you play the fighting game and you pick the same character.
Hey, other one. I didn't. It's a toxic world, other one.
It's a toxic world. Michael Jordan. I'm picking Michael Jordan. All right, let's do it. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna run this thing. Good night. Bear with me. My computer kind of acting up. It's kind of slow. Bear with me for the second.
Wait, so now that it's my turn, the computer is slow?
All right, this is the first ISUPK Canada. Good night. You can't let a nigga live. Listen, this is the first ISUPK Canada Sound Clash, right? Every Sunday, me and Barack, we're going to choose a tune and we're going to go head up and see who's the winner, right? And then we'll put it on Facebook and we'll put both tunes back to back and y'all got to tell us who's the winner. Salakia.
Damn right.
All right, I'm going to play Barack's tune right now. His artist kind of looks familiar, but Salakia.
Send them up, on the gun, me and me on the murder people and them there. Oh, I go and kill quick, yo, kill quick. Just let it after me head still sick. Bullet in a pussy face, me no fling kick. As the boy just start me rings. Man a chop in night time. Don't tell you me say from guessing. Night down on the rum, tell us that you're the first in night bar. And you ain't gonna let some of you fly far. Pussy, you can't like bar and a 5 bar. Be a sound, keep my real sound and no knife stab. Me love this sound and night right no hour and night murder. I'm going to find this star. Watch out, read up jar, watch out, read up jar. But we still not keep brain nothing on near the star. And me hold the key like you play guitar. And me bust them and them me drive from me gun. Wow, go and kill quick, yo, kill quick. Just let it after me head still sick. Bullet in a pussy face, we no fling kick. As a boy just start me rings it. Wow, and kill quick, yo, kill quick. Just let it after me head still sick. Bullet in a pussy face, we no fling kick. As a boy just start me rings it. Then outside me see man a buy gun and them not the art. From me down to back, but if you back the back, go squeeze the trigger, then the start to spark. But they tell no black rain, me lost the arm. Push a knife right on the neck and it now fi sharp. Suck your mother with your piece, I damn me dog. Anyway me go me have a piece, we back me dog. Run up everything in a the fucking Glock the bar. Two round the body, the police come dash the job. Tell a pussy don't play and snap the park. A blood bath on the ground left that fi fraud. Pop it down the wall. Wow, go and kill quick, yo, kill quick. Just let it after me head still sick. Bullet in a pussy face, we no fling kick. As a boy just start me rings it. Wow, go and kill quick, yo, kill quick. Just let it after me head still sick. Bullet in a pussy face, we no fling kick. As a boy just start me rings it. Man a chop in night down. Don't tell you me say from gas in night down. Or the rum tell us that you're body first in night bar. And you ain't connect the summer fi fly far. Pussy, you can't like bar and a 5 bar. Be a sound, keep a real sound and no knife scab. Me love this sound and night right no hour and night. Murder him going to find the star. Watch out, read up jar, watch out, read up jar. But we still not keep brain nothing on near the star. And me hold the key like you play guitar. And me bust them and them me drive from me gun. Wow, go and kill quick, yo, kill quick. Just let it after me head still sick. Bullet in a pussy face, we nothing kick. As a boy just start me rings it. Wow, go and kill quick, yo, kill quick. Just let it after me head still sick. Bullet in a pussy face, we no fling kick. As a boy just start me rings it. Send them up, on the gun me and friend them on. On the murder, you don't murder people when them there. Oh, yeah.
Salakia priest, man. I'm gonna put it on the Facebook, man. Salakia priest. I just don't know. I just don't know. I feel like I feel like there's no chinks in my armor right now, but I just don't know.
I had to put it on Facebook.
All right. So if there's anybody listening to the 2 songs that you just heard, which one was the better song? Salakia. We got to put it on Facebook, and next week we'll have the results. But the only way you're gonna find out is if you tune in next week to find out who won, or you're following us on Facebook, right? Again, I'm Priest and Officer 1000 ZABADYAH. With me, I got Priest and Officer 500 BARAQYAAHLA, right? We are the ISUPK under Commander General Muhammad, started on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We teach that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. This has been another episode of The Rise 1969. Right? Yahweh Bashim Yashai Barak Thumb to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Thumb Bashim Yashai to all the sisters.
Bashim Yahweh Shai.
All right, let's get it.